Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Oh my gosh, the world is burning. The markets are crashing across the board. We have silver at $14.53, down 8.35% today. We see gold at $1,516, down $61. What is going on? The markets are plummeting. It's obviously due to COVID-19, as the coronavirus is restricting. It imposes travel restrictions. They're closing schools down. Malls are empty. The grocery stores are packed. People waiting outside for hours at a time. Everything is going south, and right now it's affecting everything. There's also a demand for U.S. Eagles, or for demand for physical silver. The U.S. Mint can't keep up. This is all going on right now. A lot of different things happening. So if you want to be, if you want to be up to date, updated on a day-to-day basis, what's going on in the world of precious metals, because it could highly influence and affect the way you buy, sell, trade, or hold, this is your channel right here. Make sure you like these videos and make sure you're subscribed, because on a daily basis, I will be updating you with what is going on. We see Bitcoin down to $5,611. Everything is crashing right now. It seems like this could obviously cause a lot of impulse buying and panic selling. Silver's so cheap right now that it would make sense to buy some silver. But even when I was looking at some of these companies or some of these dealers like Bullion, it even says on there, like, due to extreme volume orders, we expect shipping delay for 5 to 10 plus business days. We appreciate your understanding. And that's because silver's down to $14.59. This is crazy. This is rare. I've never seen these markets drop so fast like this. This is getting into serious waters now. We're into some serious waters now. So anyways, before I go on with that, I want to share a couple of articles. The links will be in the description. It's talking about the silver daily forecast, how silver slides to 8-month lows as U.S. imposes travel restrictions. So silver has resumed its decline, and the metal has fallen to its lowest since July, its lowest level since July. The catalyst for Thursday's drop was President Trump's announcement for a ban of European travelers to the U.S. So it's a smarter decision from Trump, I think, if they're trying to contain, even though they said the coronavirus is not containable, but I understand to some degree. Now, cutting down, pausing schools. My little brother's out of school for an entire month. They're going to be FaceTiming his teachers. We see malls that are empty. Everything is like they're trying to control it in a way that's not controllable, and they're just saying wash your hands a lot. That's the only solution they have. Silver has recorded considerable losses in the Thursday session. Currently, silver's trading at $15.83 an ounce, down 5% on the day, and it's actually down $1 from that, so it's actually down around 8% today. So silver falls below $16 after the U.S. travel ban. Silver managed to remain steady for 2 days, but resumed its losing ways on Thursday. The metal has fallen over 5% after President Trump announced a ban of foreign travelers from Europe, with the exception of the UK. The ban is in effect for 30 days, and that looks like the month time frame is looking like that's what they're doing with everything, with schools, with businesses, and it looks like the traveling ban as well. And in response to the coronavirus outbreak, which has now killed 33 people in the U.S., and the move sent global stock markets sharply lower on Thursday, and silver prices have also just lost ground. Earlier in the day, silver fell to a daily low of $15.75, its lowest since July 2019. Silver had already lost ground before Trump's travel ban after the World Health Organization called the coronavirus a pandemic, which means a disease that's spreading in multiple countries around the world at the same time, which is pretty obvious now. Meanwhile, Italy has toughened its measures to combat the virus, announcing the closure of all shops except for food shops and pharmacies. The country has already imposed severe travel restrictions on the entire population in a desperate effort to contain the virus, which in return they keep saying it's not containable. So it is a pandemic now. It's not just an epidemic. It's not just a virus. It's a pandemic. Things are getting more serious. It is in Poland. It's in the United States. It's going into some of the states now. It's getting pretty serious, and people are losing their mind. They're running around with like a chicken with their head cut off. Like I said, you have a better chance of winning the lottery than catching coronavirus, but I don't want to jinx myself, so maybe I'll just put that one on the back burner. So anyways, silver technical analysis. Silver has declined on Thursday, and it's testing a support at the $15.60 level line. Below, we find support at around the number of $15, followed by support line of $14.20. So now we see the support line, $14.20 that silver needs to stay above. Do you think silver will stay above it? Honestly, right now, I don't think so. Things are going so south. Oh yeah, by the way, the gold to silver ratio is 104.28. That's another thing I just reminded myself of. I wanted to share with you guys. The gold to silver ratio is 104.28. That's got to be the highest it's ever been, ever. I've never even heard of the ratio. I've heard of it in around the 100 to 1 level. The gold to silver ratio is 104 to 1, meaning it takes 104 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. What do you think about that? Man, make sure to smash the like button. This video is full of surprises. Full of surprises. When I was trying to do my research today, there was so much to talk about. I couldn't wrap it up into one video, but I'm trying to. Usually I make one article per video, but I have 3 sets of articles right here I'm going to be sharing into one video just to make it that much more impactful, because a lot of this stuff is serious. It's getting more serious, and people want to know what's up. So anyways, on the upside, the line of $16.30 has been breathing room in resistance. Above what we have resistance at $16.90, followed by the 2,000-day EMA line at situated $17.08. So, yeah, right there, we're just looking at this huge crash. It's broken through the support line, so we don't know what to worry. We don't know how low it's going to go. It could go down to $12 for all I know. I'm going to be scared to check markets tomorrow morning, though, I'll tell you that much. So anyways, the demand for physical silver is surging, and the U.S. Mint can't keep up. We know this. We know that when silver is, especially right now, this safe haven metal, is seeking attention, that is target for people to want to buy it. This is what they're doing. This is exactly why you need to stack silver. And right now it's a perfect opportunity to buy it for cheap, but it might take a while to get your silver because of how many people are buying it. So, US Mint announced Thursday that it's temporarily sold out of American Eagles and Bullion coins. The US Mint is sold out. Our rate of sale in just the first part of March exceeds 300% what was sold last month, the Mint said in the press release Thursday. West Point is working diligently to produce additional inventory, and once additional inventory is produced, we will again begin allocations. Data from the U.S. Mint shows that it sold... Sorry, one second. Sorry, my phone picked that up. That is funny. Sorry, Siri, but I'm making a video right now. Anyways, sorry about that. Siri was listening to my conversation, which is a whole nother story we could talk about. But anyways, where was I at? Oh yeah, data from the U.S. Mint shows that it has sold 2.32 million 1-ounce silver coins so far this month, up significantly from February, the sales of 650,000 coins. So there is a huge increase, almost triple. Year to date, the U.S. Mint has sold 6.816 million ounces of coins, down about 1% compared to the sales in the first 3 months of 2019. However, March is seeing its best sales pace since 2016. And I talked about this. There is a silver shortage, right? The demand will not be able to keep up with the supply, or supply will not be able to keep up with the demand. In return, we can see where that could go. Right now, there's too many other things, over that are in the front burner to really get supply and demand pushing prices. But once things settle down, expect this to really be a catalyst for silver. And some analysts have noted that silver is becoming more attractive to investors as significantly undervalued compared to gold. Thursday, the gold to silver ratio hits its highest level in history at 101. So I was right. Right now, we're making history. This is the highest the gold to silver ratio has ever been, meaning it takes more than 100 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. So analysts have noted that the ratio has only hit 100 few times in history, and prices are due to fall back in historical average ratios for around 50 to 60 points. So they're saying it's going to drop back down to around the 75 to 1 level, which means silver has to extremely outperform gold. For many analysts, silver price has dropped, been a major buying opportunity. Silver has seen significant selling pressure as markets volatility has risen. May silver futures last traded around $15.72 an ounce, down more than 6% on the day. The long-term quarterly chart illustrates both price momentum and relative strength indicators are barely above neutral to reading, with plenty of room to move higher, said Andrew Hecht, creator of the Hecht Commodity Report. Over the past few months, buying silver during price corrections has been an optimal approach to the market. Silver continues to try the patience of investors who are waiting for it to follow gold and break above the 2016 high of that $21 level. So, however, other analysts aren't convinced that silver is so undervalued. Some analysts have said the bearish on silver is strong because of industrial demand. If the spreading coronavirus continues to weaken gold growth expectations, silver demand could drop. But I definitely see silver demand going higher, as the whole point of this article is talking about how the U.S. Mint literally ran out of American Eagles, literally ran out of coins because demand is so high. So what is going on right now? Just to recap a little bit, the gold to silver ratio is at 104.28. It's up 4.56%, or up 4.77 points. We see silver sitting at $14.59, down $1.55 on the day. Gold, $1,518, down $77. We see platinum, $750, and we see palladium at down $208 at $1,743. We see palladium almost at the same level as gold. We also see the U.S. posting a trample ban on European places, except for the UK, which is exception from the UK, that they could still come on over here if they wish to, but I'm sure everyone's probably staying put as trying to contain this COVID-19 thing spreading. But we also have a demand for physical silver is surging, and the U.S. Mint cannot keep up, which is just causing things to get even crazier. What do you think about all this? Where do you think all this information is headed? What do you think is going to happen to silver's price? We have a lot of stuff happening right now, and things are only becoming to get more extreme. Where do you think this is going to go? Do you think this is bad or good for precious metals? I'm kind of wishy-washy. I have no idea where prices could be headed from here. It could get a lot worse or a lot better, and that's really the brink of it. That really is how easy it is. Now, don't fear, because it will correct itself. I'm not going to say that silver is going to sit at $13 forever. It's definitely going to jump back up, especially looking at how high the gold to silver ratio is. So that's something you don't want to be afraid of. Silver is definitely going to jump back up from this. Just right now, prices might go a bit lower as things are so extreme, as people are so emotionally attached to these markets. And that's why I always say try to step outside of the emotional involvement with these markets. You want to try to put yourself put a barrier between you and your emotions when you're investing, because that irrational decision making, that impulsiveness can come in and it can destroy the way you look at markets. So be careful when you are trading and investing. So I'm curious whether you're buying, selling, trading, or holding right now. What are you doing? What is your strategy, and how are you combating the coronavirus? What are you doing? I'm curious, where do you think prices are headed? Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.